Hey guys, oh hey, it's me, your girl Shifi Ali, with my 40-week pregnancy update. I'm 40 weeks pregnant. Today is Thursday, April 26th, and I'm due today, according to when I conceived, and I've not had a baby yet. So I wanted to take it back to before I haven't had any contractions for about 4 days now. I'm still 2 centimeters as of yesterday, my doctor's appointment. I'm still 2 centimeters dilated with a very thick cervix. What that means is I'm nowhere. My doctor said that because I've had 2 children before, it's very likely that that's why my cervix is even dilated to the 2 centimeters. But I'm actually, like, I'm nowhere. So as of right now, like, they really want to do this C-section, and obviously I don't want them to. So I'm just praying to God that over the next 2 or 3 days there's a miracle and the baby comes. So what I've decided, a doctor in Charlotte had recommended this, which is an enema. It's supposed to help jumpstart labor. So I'm going to give this a try because I really just want to, and it's only $1.99. I really want to have my baby vaginally. I tried even in premise rolls, but I only tried it for like a night or a day and a half because I didn't know what the side effects would be to my child. Putting a capsule in my vagina and leaving it there was unsettling to me, so I skipped that part. So I'm gonna jump into what symptoms I have, because right now, other than what I just talked about, I feel like I'm 20 weeks pregnant. Like, I don't feel labor at all. About an hour ago, I did feel a little pressure down below, and I was like, maybe he's making his way down. I don't know. Can you see a difference? Is there a difference? Yeah, that's what I thought too. So, okay. So about 2 days ago, my breast instantly felt hard. Like when I was taking the evening Primrose oil, my breasts, they filled up with milk. Like they felt engorged. Like it's go time. So that was something that I thought was a symptom that labor was approaching. But after, you know, it was like 2 days of me really feeling that full feeling, and then it went away. I don't know if it went away because I stopped taking the Primrose. I don't know why, but it did. I had a little brownish discharge. But the doctor said that could be because I had a checkup and where they stretched me. They didn't do, well, she told me that she didn't do a sweep. She told me she just stretched me and gave me a little bit of help. But when I spoke to another doctor, she said that was actually her giving me a sweep. But the thing about when they do a membrane sweep on you, when you're very early in the dilation process, a lot of times it doesn't work. So when they did the sweep, it didn't work. But I did have, you know, a lot of discharge, brownish. I thought I had the bloody show, but to come to find out, it was just like leftover whatever from the stretch. I have a lot of pressure in my pelvic area and in my back, but they're thinking that that's because of where the baby is sitting. So when you think sometimes at 39, 40 weeks pregnant, when you think, okay, I'm having a contraction, a lot of times it's just the pressure from the baby's weight. Like the baby's like, he's big now. You know what I mean? And he's heavy. And so that pressure that he's putting on my pelvic bone is starting to affect my back. It's starting to affect the way I walk. It's starting to affect, if I don't know if you can tell, the way I breathe again. So it's just like, this is just a challenge. I've never been 40 weeks pregnant. I've never been 39 weeks pregnant. So to be at this stage of the game and experiencing all these changes, this is new for me. It's a little exciting. Because I never did it before, but it's different. It's different than stopping your pregnancy at 38 weeks. When I stand too long, my legs, like I can feel them like swelling. It's like maybe little needles in them. I don't know if you can tell, like my hair is kind of dry and frizzy right here because like I started doing it and then I was just like, yeah, this standing it's not driving me. So like right now I'm having a lot of pressure down below. So fingers crossed, guys. And in terms of like sex positions, because my husband and I have to, like when he was here, we need to get this thing going. They say the semen will help to soften your cervix. And so when he comes here, I definitely intend on, getting some of that semen inside and trying to thin that cervix out. But I noticed that like this one position that we've never tried in pregnancy before, where he's on top of me, because like I didn't have the energy to like be on top, and I didn't want the semen to like come down. Like, I don't know, it's in my brain, it's like I'm on top, and I think that when he, when it gets in, that it'll come right out because of the position. So I was like, we need to lay down. And so he was laying down, he kept laying on me, and I didn't want to say, this is uncomfortable, because I didn't want to change his vibe. So I was just like subtly like moving him over to the side. And so we found a new position. Like, we're in the missionary position, but he's like kind of to the side of me, because that to the side position, it doesn't move me sometimes. But this, where he was on top of me, so like he could kiss my face, I can kiss his neck, and it gets, we had still the heat, but his body was pressed over to the side. So that worked. It worked for him, it worked for me. So I'm interested to see, like, when he gets back in town, if the semen actually helps to thin me out. I will let you guys know in my next video whether the fleet worked, whether the semen worked. Hopefully my next video is birth. Guys, more than anything, I do not want a C-section. It's just like, it's from the negative experience of you're not able to bond with your baby right away, to the fact that I can't record, to the fact that I'm just a bobblehead laying there waiting for things to happen to me, to the fact that, I have a 2-year-old. When all this is over and I have to go back to my life, I have a 2-year-old, and I can't say to her like, oh no, I can't pick you up, or oh no, you can't be on mom. And the recovery just from my C-section and my VBAC were totally different. When I recovered from my C-section, don't get me wrong, it wasn't as bad as I've heard that it is for some women, but it wasn't as, like, I was up in an hour after my vaginal delivery. I just want that experience. I want the labor story. I want to push. I want to try. And so just keep me in your prayers. Keep me lifted. Keep my family lifted. In my birth story, I'll kind of get into some of the things that we experienced on this journey. It was not an easy journey. I'll get into some of the mistakes we made. I'll get into, kind of how I see where I went wrong with planning to have my baby in another state. And, if you guys have any questions, you can just leave them in the comment section, and I will be happy to address them. You guys know I'm an open book. I don't have anything to hide. But for now, I'm going to wrap this video up because I really need to pee, and I really want to get this fleet in there before the night goes on, because I'm going to probably have to do a couple nasties throughout the night. So I'll give you the visual of my stomach, shirt on, shirt off, all the sides. And remember, guys, when something seems bad, turn it around and make something good. Peace.